All right, welcome to Primos for Life, the wrestling podcast made for the fans, by the fans. Como siempre, yo soy Eddie, el niño vaque. We got Ariel, the Ecuadorian Dream Beast Sueta, and we are your self-proclaimed, undisputed co-host tag team champions of the world. And in tonight's episode, we're diving into our preview and predictions episode for one of the biggest nights in wrestling, SummerSlam. From surprise returns to potential title changes, we're breaking it all down. So, como siempre, sit back, grab a snack, and let's get it on.
What's going on, Primo?
What's going on, dude? How are you?
Exhausted.
Traveling, on the move, running around,
Oh,
all
yeah,
of
man.
the above.
All the above, brother. All the above. And it's crazy because, we were in Charlotte for a couple of days.
Mhm.
Super fun town, like awesome. I was like going to work, because my job is headquarters out of there. So I was able to rent one of those, bicycles or scooters. I was zooming to work every morning. Pretty fun stuff. Food was amazing. Charlotte is definitely an awesome city
Nice.
to hang out in, so definitely fun. But then we had to hightail it out of there and get here for SummerSlam weekend because as you already know, SummerSlam is this Saturday and Sunday, and I had to make
Yep.
sure I had a day to kind of like recuperate and get back on track.
Yeah. You got to figure out what's going on, man. You got a long weekend ahead of you, man.
Yeah. So I'm already thinking about the drive back. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this on Sunday? Like, I got to leave, probably get stuck at MetLife for a couple of hours, and then somehow start driving back. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're driving back on that night?
No, not the night, like Monday morning, because we have to
Oh,
be
right.
back for Tuesday. So it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It's gonna be that. Yeah, because MetLife's gonna be. Yeah, that's always dicey to get out of, man. Especially if
yeah,
especially if you're driving. And if you're taking public transportation, you have a shot. But no, driving, yeah, that's
yeah.
ouch.
And then the worst part is like, and we'll get into this in our predictions, but I'm like, there's, I want to leave early because I know how. Cause I remember from Mania how crazy that was.
Mhm.
But I was like, oh man, but I think the way that the end of the night two is gonna end, I
Right.
can't leave early. Like I think it
Yeah.
happened.
It's a tough one because I was thinking about that because the last time me and you went to Mania, I left at the main event.
Right.
The main event being Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda Rousey. So
Right.
I mean, I watched it from the Uber on the way home, but yeah, this one I wouldn't want to leave early. Part of the reason I did it for that one is because I'm like, yeah, I don't mind to see this much. I was there for Kofi Mania, so
Which was like the first thing that happened. Right.
yeah,
So
like so I was good, but yeah, no, it's tough, man. You're gonna want to stick it all the way through, and everyone's gonna because you know that they're gonna save all the dope shit for the end, like
yeah,
Like,
for sure. For sure. Pero awesome week for wrestling. Actually, not so awesome. Let me start off by saying this and then I'll just, give you the 3 points that stuck out to me and then you let me know if Raw was of any significance to you. But in watching Raw this week, the only three things that really stood out to me was the CM Punk and Gunther promo. I thought that was really good.
right,
I think the only thing that I didn't like about it was when Gunther, tried to like step to Punk. Punk kind of shut him down really quickly. And in
right,
my mind, I'm like, all right, dude, I mean, I get it in the long term. It's like, that'll piss Gunther off more. And then hopefully he'll takes it out of him, like at SummerSlam. But I'm like,
right.
dude, don't do that. Don't disrespect him like that. But you know me, I'm a Gunther guy. So I'm like, you lucky he didn't rock you in the face right then and there, bro.
Fucking Walter. Yeah, no, the promo was good. Promo was good,
Mhm.
and I think, but once again, and they having to play that Gunther has a fear of CM Punk there. It's
Right.
that's what you got to do. But yeah, it's like nah, man, because if that was like really, y'all would just be beating the shit out of each other right now. Like
Right.
so.
Yeah, and then the other thing that stood out to me that night also was the LWO Judgment Day match. Like, first of all, I was really surprised that LWO got the qualifier because I was like, really LWO? But then
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
okay, like good for them, like they're and then you know now that you see the match, you're like, Oh, okay, these guys deserved it because, like, man, they put on quite a performance. Like all the high flying spots, and then and I mean, Finn and JD are the perfect people to balance that to make each other look good. So I
Right.
thought it was a really great match. I enjoyed it a lot.
Very solid match. Seems like Walking Wild's going to be uh, kind of the featured one coming out of this tag team. It looks like, because nothing
Yeah,
against Cruz del Toro, he's great,
yeah,
and he was some very impressive moves. The spinning,
yeah, yeah,
tornado whatever off of the top rope, like that was fucking fire. Like that was cool.
yeah,
But it seems like Walking Wild is. He's taller, he's leaner, he's got more of the cut body. It seems like this is what they're gonna do, and it's good because I like them both. They're both good, and it was a great match. I was like you was surprised to see that they made it there. I knew they weren't gonna win the minute they made it there,
right,
but it's you
yeah,
put them in a tag match and let's see how they go. And I think they got a decent reception, so we'll see if they can do something with them moving forward, especially with Grande Americano and Dragon Lee now messing around with one another.
right.
So maybe we'll see some
Y
six
el
match.
gran británico, right? Because apparently
Oh
that's
yeah.
Pete Dunne.
Oh my God, this other idiot. Jesus Christ. I was like, oh, is another one? This is another one. I'm like, all right, let's go.
And then I love how Michael Cole was like, so wait a minute, you're telling me that Grande Americano was already in ring gear, went back, put on a tracksuit to come back outside? And Corey Graves is like, you have to protect your body. It's
Yeah.
like
Yep,
they
exactly.
really sold it so well. It was really
Like
funny though.
Corey Graves is he's I'm not a big Corey Graves guy, but he has his moments where he's
Yeah,
got a couple
he
good
has his
ones.
moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But it was a good match overall. And I think that's last thing that I'll say about it, and then I'll tell you the other thing that stood out to me.
Yep.
What I really liked about that match is, yes, you're right. You knew by LWO being the pick that they weren't going to win, but there
Mm.
were moments in that match where you were like, "Is LWO going to win?" You know what I mean? Like there were moments. So it
No,
was really well done. It was well done.
it was a very good match. It was a very good match. Very entertaining
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. And then the last thing, and maybe you could just clarify this for me, or maybe I was just so out of it that I wasn't paying attention. But I was like, they were talking about leadership in the Paul Heyman Seth Rollins group,
Right.
and Instagram was very misleading, and then watching it was very misleading. It's like, so do we have a new leader? Is it Heyman? Is it Braun? Is it Broncito? Like what's happening?
I mean, this is where they sow the seeds of dissension into everything, because now you're questioning. Because now it's like, is there no leader, or is he saying there is no leader, and then Braun Breaker takes it upon himself because he was like, oh, I got a plan. Later on, like when then another little vignette, and it was like, oh, okay,
Right,
like
right,
so,
right.
what are we doing here? But maybe huge swerve, maybe Roman Reigns, cashes in the Money in the Bank because Paul Heyman owns it. Heyman has the Money in the Bank contract. Is Rollins' name on it? Who knows? Like
Dang.
you could do a lot of crazy stuff because that's also why Heyman came out with Jey Uso and was like, "Family will always stab you in the back," and you're like,
Mm.
mm.
Oh man, I didn't pick that up.
Because
Oh
of
no.
yeah, he said that in the beginning. He's like, family will always stay. He's like, your mom lied to you because she said Santa Claus left those presents, right? It's like,
Right, right.
did your father tell you he wanted you to be better than he was? He's lied to you. He doesn't want you to be better. Did Roman Reigns, who didn't pick you to be the next tribal chief, he picked Solo.
Yeah.
Now that's happened, now does he say he wants you to be a big star? Yeah, he's lying to you. He's like, everyone lies to you. Family lies to you.
Ooh.
And then sowing the seeds, and then at the end he was like, I love you like family. So I was like, oh shit. So is he lying to him? Like, what's going on? So many things.
What's going on? Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So with the Money in the Bank briefcase just being there, or maybe Rollins comes in and cashes it. Who knows? Who knows? So many things.
Well, man, good catches, bro. Because I guess maybe I was out of it because I was like, what is going on? This is like, because to be honest with you, the last couple of episodes of Raw have not been fantastic. I feel like it's just a lot of
Nope.
buildup, a lot of people that we're kind of tired of seeing at the moment because it's always the same spiel. I mean, I can't keep harping on this, but like, even when Lyra came out, I was like,
Oh God.
dude, like again, like this, we see this every week. It's like, no, like stop. But it's like you try to make a big fuss about your big shoes, and it's like, dude,
Oh
nobody
my
cares.
God.
Like,
Oh
just
yeah.
fight, just fight. And
Yeah.
where's
No.
Bailey? Where's Bailey?
Oh,
You know what I
the
mean?
whole thing is just a hot mess. It was just terrible. It was not,
Yeah.
yeah, because I said the same thing when her music hit. I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, exactly. But I
You
mean,
know,
that's all that really stood out for me on Raw. Did I miss anything before we jump into our night one and night two picks of SummerSlam?
no, sir. I think everything else was. I mean, the women's tag match was solid. The eight women, eight person, or the eight
Yeah,
women tag match, that was great because I just love Io and
yeah.
her and Rhea Ripley and Nikki Bella on a team along with, I forget who the fourth was there. But it was
Oh, it was to Stephanie. It was Stephanie.
Stephanie Vaquero. Yeah.
Uh,
Great. I thought those. So I thought that was all match. But yeah, other than that, nothing
yeah.
spectacular.
Two
Everything
two
was pretty
things
much.
two things about that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
One, I saw a meme that said when the popular girl tries to hang out with the goth kids, and it's like Nikki Bella, and then you see you got Rhea, Stephanie, and Io. Like
And
she's so out of place. So
yeah,
that's
one of these
one.
things is not like the other.
Yeah, pretty much. So I thought that was pretty funny. And then, yeah, it was just it was a great match, but I just didn't like that Nikki was a part of it. I think she was just like thrown in there, like, hey, we're gonna have you hang out with the big dogs now, So I was like,
I mean, she signed a contract for a little while, so they got to use her. So
yeah,
a good way to use her and have to not overuse her is to put her in an 8-person tag match.
yeah. And I definitely love the moment where Io was like, you know, grabs Rhea at the end, and then Rhea's like, hey, just because we tagged tonight doesn't mean that this isn't like I'm gonna get you. And Io is like, you never beat me, and you never will beat me. And I was
Yeah,
like, yes.
get her, get
I
her.
loved it. Loved all that.
Of course, it's Io Sky, man. She's the best.
Yeah, man. But that's it. So, I mean, if we got nothing else to touch on Raw, brother, let's get to these picks because it is going to be a long weekend, whether you're there live or whether you're watching. It's going to be a long one. So let's get it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah. Because I think they're starting at like 6 each day, and then they said
Uh-huh.
that the pre-show is 3 hours long each day. So the pre-show starts at 3. So what?
Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to have that on the background all day, tomorrow and Sunday. As soon as 3 o'clock hits, be like, all right, Peacock, load it up. Let's go. Let's see what's
Let's
happening.
go. Yeah, man.
So,
But all right, man. Let's get into night one then. So the first one that I got on night one card is Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. While you jot this down, I'll go ahead and go first on my pick. I'm going to go with your train of thought because I know you mentioned this in a previous episode, but the celebrity point. Once you get a celebrity involved, they're not going to lose. So therefore, Randy, unless they're planning on prolonging this story into like the next, big four pay-per-view or PLE, um, it's going to be Randy and Jelly Roll. They're going to have the final moment. They're going to have their SummerSlam slash WrestleMania moment, right? Because now that SummerSlam is 2 nights and it's a big deal at MetLife, you want to capitalize on that glitz and glamour moment. So that's what I think is going to happen there. That's my logical pick. Fun pick would be Drew and Logan, only because they're jerks and they're good at their jobs and they do a really good job at it. So I feel like they deserve the win. But logical pick is Randy Jelly.
okay. I mean, yeah, it's the gimmick match. It's the gimmick match that you have at the WrestleMania or whatever at the one of the major four. Not to say that Jelly Roll doesn't deserve praise for the training that he's been doing, especially when you hear that like this is why they're not working with Travis Scott anymore because he was just lazy and wasn't getting it, and just where Jelly Roll they're saying like no, he's trying and he's there and he's learning and so I think yeah, I agree with you there. It's Randy and Jelly Roll. And the fun one is Randy and Jelly Roll. Because it was gonna be because all the people who are like country music fans are Jelly Roll. So to get especially if this is the opening match of the night because once again you're setting the tone. And I think a win here also with Jelly Roll keeps everyone in a very positive and happy mood moving forward because
Right.
you're gonna have some things happen that are gonna be like boo fest. So I think this is the proper way to do it. And so I, like you, my friend, I'm gonna go Randy Orton and the role of the jelly.
The roll of the jelly. All right, man. Well, while you jot that down, we'll go into the next match on the card, which is Sami Zayn versus Karrion Cross.
Zayn versus Cross. Okay, so you took the last one, so I'll lead on
Yes,
this
go
one
ahead,
then.
brother.
All right, so Zayn and Cross. See, okay, so I think Sami Zayn wins, but in doing so, Cross has to turn him to the dark side. So ultimately, Karrion Cross wins the mind game, but Sami Zayn wins the match. But it's because he has to do something really messed up to Karrion Cross, and that's Cross saying, "Ha, I told you." And now maybe this will help unleash the path to a championship attempt for Sami Zayn. So I'm going to say Sami Zayn wins, especially because also Cross has been working him over the past couple of weeks that we've seen him. Cross always walking out with the upper hand on my man. So I'm going to go Zayn here is my logical pick to win the match. But in the grand scheme of things, Cross gets the W. And then for fantasy, I think that's the way it has to go because I think that's the best way it works out. Like, because he's turned him. So now let's see what happens. So for fantasy booking, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, yeah. You know what? So I agree with that. I agree with that 1,000% because I wasn't a fan of their Night of Champions match. I thought it was very slow. I thought it was very blah, especially for all the buildup that happened during that time to get to that point.
Right.
I was really disappointed. So I think to save the match and to save this storyline, you get that moment of like, you know, Anakin Skywalker turning into Darth Vader moment
Right.
with Sammy. And I think, it'll be a crazy moment for a big four PLE where it's like, Sammy, why? How could you? This, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Why,
oh,
Sammy? Why?
right.
The video package Raw, Monday Night Raw is going to be awesome afterwards. It's going to be
Yeah,
Michael Cole
exactly.
yelling that and like Sami Zayn standing on top of somebody with blood all over him or something crazy like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. No, I agree. So yeah, the logical pick would be Carrion, and then the fun pick would also be Carrion because ultimately we want the good guy to fall. I mean, every superhero has his moment where they fall
Okay.
and chooses whether or not they're gonna, you know, follow the path of righteousness or go down the wrong path. So I like it.
Man. Okay. All right. So you're
I
going
like
Cross.
it.
I'm going Zayn. Okay. Okay. Great. All right. See.
Yeah.
And then also to the point that I brought up before, especially if this is now your second match, which is
Mhm.
another reason I like to have Sami Zayn there because now everyone's all happy and shit because Jelly Roll won. Everyone's doing line dancing and shit. And then all of a sudden, Sami Zayn turns. And says, oh no, how could this happen? Like,
It's like too emotional for the first hour of the night.
you're already like, oh man, I'm sucked in and I'm 2 matches into this motherfucker.
Okay, I like it. I like it. All right, so then the next match we got the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. We got the Judgment Day, which is Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Since you got the last one, I think it's my turn. And honestly, my fun pick and would be Raquel and Roxanne because I am pro Judgment Day. I like Judgment Day and I like their dominance. Even if they had a bad week on Monday Night Raw, I feel like
Right.
it would be logical to keep their reign. But for some reason, I just have a feeling that Charlotte and Alexa are going to win this only because it's the logical pick are them because it sets up that story of like, hey, before SummerSlam, we were all champions. Now we lost a set of titles. Who's next? You know what I mean? And then, you know, slowly but surely they'll start losing all their titles. You know what I mean? So maybe
Okay.
this is the start of it with
Okay.
them. Because I don't think Dom loses. You know what I mean? Like
The first domino here that hits.
right,
Right.
right,
Okay.
right. Yeah.
So
So
your logical pick is Flair and Bliss. Your fan
yes.
pick is Judgment Day.
Yes, exactly. Because I don't think Dom loses later on. And then I don't think and obviously
Well, hey, save your
the
pick, man. Save your pick. Shh.
yeah, you're right.
Save your pick, man. What's up with you, bro? You're giving away everything so early, bro. We're only 18 minutes in.
You're right. All right. What about you, man? What do you think?
See, I think the logical pick here is Judgment Day
Oh,
because I think you are establishing this dominance because I don't think Liv Morgan's ready to come back. So I think you hold Liv Morgan off another 2 months, which is what you probably need, because I mean that shoulder injury could be kind of bad. But Balor said it. He had that shoulder problem that took him a long time to get back from.
Yeah.
So I mean, ideally, Liv Morgan would be healthy, and this is where she comes and turns. And that's where my fun pick goes. My fun pick goes with the return of Liv Morgan coming back and screwing the Judgment Day, and your winners are Flair and Bliss. My logical pick is Judgment Day keeps their dominance, and we'll get the Liv Morgan turn somewhere down the line. I like the Flair Bliss thing, but I think it's just very early for them. They just got thrown together like a month ago, 3 weeks ago. Like the
But they got
last
a T-shirt.
T-shirt, bro. Okay,
Yeah.
T-shirt. This was one match in 6 billion that have happened in WWE. It's got a T-shirt.
It's got a
Black.
T-shirt. Yeah.
So yeah. So I think Judgment Day to retain and just keep the Judgment Day strong. But I think the fun thing is if Liv comes back. So that's where I'm going. So I'm going. My pick is Judgment Day as logical, and then the fun pick is Flair and Bliss only if it's the turn by Liv Morgan. If they would have flat one out, I'm like,
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? I don't know what you're on today, but your creative juices are flowing. I love all your answers, dude. Like I really do. I really do because I'm like, you're right.
Everything has sucked so bad television wise for the last 2 weeks that I'm like, man, I need some stuff going in my head. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Now I'm just because now I'm like, all right, well, we got to tape, so I got to get some stuff going. Like, all right, what are we doing? What are we doing? How can this be better? Oh shit! Like,
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No, because I like it because remember last SummerSlam was the moment Liv and Dom got together. So it's like a big moment in storytelling wise for Judgment Day. So it would make sense for
Roxanne
Liv
Perez
to
and Dom are now together.
or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man. See, now I'm hyped. You're getting me hyped to go. Like,
Good. I want you to be hyped. I want you to have the best time, man. I want you to have so many take pictures and so we can just show a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh
Absolutely.
man, I like that. Okay, cool. All right, so you're saying logical is Judgment Day, and
Judgment
then
Day.
fun pick is still Judgment Day.
No, my fun pick is Flair and Bliss.
Oh, because of Liv
with the Liv Morgan
with the assist,
the Liv Morgan assist or the whatever. Yeah, like you hear Liv's music. Maybe she didn't even come out. Maybe you just hear Liv's music, and then Roxanne Perez gets schoolboyed or something.
You know? Okay, yeah. No. Somehow, okay, I like it. Right. I like it. Okay, all right. Next match, we got the WWE Women's Championship. We got Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. I'm just well, actually, you picked this because I have little words about this, so it's all on you, brother. You get to kick us off on this one.
I'm going to go Tiffany Stratton retains as the logical pick. I think it's you just gave Jade Cargill Queen of the Ring. She's had problems in these in some matches in terms of finishes and moves and things like that. And I don't want to say botches, but things that didn't go smoothly. So I think Stratton is still the better, cleaner worker. You can find something else to do here. There's going to be maybe some kind of turn somewhere. Maybe Bianca inserts herself somewhere, something like that. I don't know, but I think Stratton wins. Logical pick. I mean, fun pick would be Cargill because I think that would be definitely fun for everybody to have that and good for Jade Cargill. But I think it's going to be Tiffany Stratton. So my logical pick is Tiffany Stratton, and my fun pick is going to be Jade Cargill. But I think it's still Tiffy time post SummerSlam.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I have minimal words on this. I'm over both of them right now, so it would be nice to get just a title change in the sense of like just getting just getting that screen time. Like, okay, Tiffy, like we get it. You're awesome when you need to turn on. They're both awesome when they need to turn on. Evolution was proof of that. But for some reason, when it comes to other events, they don't bring their full A game. So it would be good for Jade to get the championship just so they could continue building her up the way that Tiffany was built up. So I think the logical and fun pick would be Jade for me. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So while you jot that down, The next match we got Roman Reigns versus I'm sorry, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, or Broncito, as he's come to be known in the show.
Mhm.
Um, and this one, uh,
This
I don't know, man.
is wait. This is
Like,
match number 5. That's match number 5, right?
say
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Okay. Great. So your pick. Okay. Great. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you good. Honestly, I mean, Roman and Jay are gonna win. I mean, obviously they're the bigger names at this point, unless some crazy interference happened or all that setup of, like you said, from Monday night about having a leader or having an additional member of the group or whatever the case is, we get a new reveal or something that will benefit Braun and Bronson Reed. I don't see them winning. Here's the other thing too that you really kind of messed me up with. Every time I watch the going home shows, I
Mhm.
always see who has the final moment, and they had the final moment. Braun and
Right.
Broncito had the final moment. So
Right.
I'm like, oh, they're gonna lose bad. They're gonna lose real bad on Saturday. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go with Roman and Jay. Let them win. Fun and logical. I could care less unless somehow Seth comes back or gets another henchman to do his work while he's in a wheelchair or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree with you here. I think the logical pick is Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, because Roman Reigns is back, and you can't
Hmm.
have him coming back and start taking L's. I mean, especially considering he's been taking whoopings the past couple episodes. So I think there's
Hmm.
there's there's a moment here that has to happen. So I agree with you. I think it's Uso, and Jey Uso's been taking some L's too recently. So I think this is a good
Hmm.
moment to kind of clean all of this up. Um, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn. Who's not on the card? It's kind of annoying. It's Penta.
Hmm.
Annoying. Anyway, so I'm gonna say these two guys win, but the fun pick would be, I think, Breaker and Bronson in some kind of Paul Heyman once again, just being the Weasley dude that he is, Machiavellian,
Weasley.
something different, and finding a way to give that contract to Roman Reigns. And now, since Seth Rollins on the shelf for 10 months or whatever, yeah, that's a problem he has to deal with in 10 months, not right now, or something, or maybe now Breaker starts, I have it, so he tries cashing it in because he's got possession. Who knows? So I think that would be the fun one, but I agree with you. I think it's the
Yeah.
bloodline holds on.
Yeah, yeah. And also, this match feels like it was put together quickly. Honestly, going back to your theory, because of everything that happened on Saturday night's main event and everything that led up to this seems like a rushed event for the last 2 weeks. Because if Seth doesn't get taken out or gets injured, rather,
Mm.
um, these things don't transpire the way that they have.
Yep.
So I agree with that. So
Yep. Yep. Yep.
this
Yep.
feels rushed, and honestly, like you said, we just got to give the bigger names the bigger moment because it's a big event. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
I think you're right there. So that's why I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. And then while you jot that down, we got the last match of the evening for night one, which is the World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther versus CM Punk. And you go, my friend. You get this last choice. You get to tell us who you think is going to walk out champion.
Okay. So I'm gonna go Gunther as the logical pick, because I think, especially depending on what happens in the match prior, this you might see Seth Rollins sighting, because the one thing Seth Rollins always vows is that CM Punk will not hold a championship while he is around. This is for a championship belt. So I'm thinking Gunther wins, because this is another chance to have Rollins screw Punk over, and then have Rollins maybe have his return, see what plays out for Money in the Bank. Who knows? But
Yeah.
but I'm thinking Gunther retains, but my fun pick would be Punk. He's been back for a while now. Give him his belt. He paid his dues. He was gone for 10 years, shit on the company, yeah, but he's been back for like what, 3, 2.5,
Yeah.
something like that. Like, I think that would be fun now. So I'm gonna go that the pick is Gunther, but the fun pick is Punk.
Okay. I like it. For me, the logical pick is Gunther. Obviously, I'm a Gunther guy. I like Gunther. He's tremendous in the ring, amazing ring work. The fun pick would also be Gunther, simply because, you know, a lot of times when you see Gunther come onto the mic into the ring, you hear the crowd chant, you tapped out, you tapped out. So you got to get away from the shadow of that. So I think we get a clean win tonight, or that for that match rather, to kind of reestablish Gunther's dominance. Like I'm still a force, regardless if I tapped out or not. Like especially after the promo that Punk cut on Monday, talking about how he's the best in the world, and there's a reason why he's the best in the world. Yeah, you're the best in the world, but like you always say, Father Time is always is undefeated, and he's older.
Yep.
So Gunther is the future. Gunther has to have a clean win. Gunther has to show dominance, and that's why I think it's a clean fight. Gunther all around.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah. Because I think the more emotional thing happens night two, so that's why you have to have a clean ending on night one.
Okay. All right. So then let's go to night 2 then.
All right. Well, while you jot that down, night two, we begin with the 6-pack TLC WWE Tag Team Championship match. And man, what a lineup. We got the Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits versus DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus Fraxium and versus Andrade Ray Phoenix's villain
Yeah.
name.
Fandrade, man.
Fandrade, that's what it was. Fandrade. What a dumb name. Fandrade. Oh man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Who goes? I go or you go?
uh,
Oh, I go because you
yeah,
got the last pick.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're up.
All right. I mean, there's so many variables here. The
So
log,
many, so
the,
many.
the logical pick is to save the Wyatt Six from not losing fair and square. You get a cheater type of group winning. So you got to either get DIY or maybe even the Street Profits, one of those two. But if I had to pick, maybe it'd be like I'd say DIY. I think DIY is the pick for
DIY
them
wins.
to
Okay.
by cheating. By cheating. Everybody else is pretty clean. I
Okay.
think DIY will get it by cheating somehow.
Okay.
That's the logical pick. But the fun pick would be to give it to the tag team that doesn't have an established name and haven't been working together for years. Andrade would be the fun
Andrade.
pick, just to give those two guys a title and some shine until the next PLE. Maybe they lose it in Paris. Maybe they lose it on the SmackDown before or after Paris. You know what I mean? So, because you know how they do them like that. So,
Yeah.
that's my choices.
Okay. All right. I see where you're going. I am
Andrade.
going Andrade. I'm going to go with the logical pick is the Wyatt Six.
Okay.
Because I think you just brought him back. There are so many variables in this match, including Nikki Cross, including Eric Rowan, including Uncle Howdy. So you kind of want to keep them because what you did is you burnt them out last time you had the Wyatt Six. You had all these awesome vignettes and people couldn't wait, and then unfortunately it underwhelmed. So I think to give them the belts and then pull it off from like this early, not the best move, especially because you're gonna have a fantastic match. It's a TLC match with some amazing athletes. Like the talent in this ring, I'm so happy that this match is gonna be on Sunday. Like because I'm like this is. And it's the opener on Sunday. It's like, okay, this is gonna be fantastic. Like, so I'm gonna go with the Wyatt Six, and I like you, because I mean, just because I came up with the damn thing, Fandrade for life.
I love that name. First of all, you're giving me a lot of T-shirt ideas. Like we're gonna have a Fandrade, a Beachin shirt, a Primos for Life Beachin shirt, a Fandrade shirt, and also sowing the seeds of dissension shirt.
You gotta sow the seeds of dissension somewhere, man.
It's like every week, dude. Every week we're sowing seeds of dissension.
Someone is sowing, dude.
Like, yeah, man. But awesome t-shirt ideas, man. We go. I love it. I love it, bro.
See?
But yeah,
Marketing,
we're
man. I
right.
should be working in marketing. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. No, but I like it. But either way, whoever comes out on top in this match is going to be probably a crazy fun watch because all these tag teams really bring it
Yeah.
and they put on fantastic matches. And that other TLC that we had on SmackDown, remember with the three teams, was incredible.
Unbelievable.
Imagine this. This is
Yeah.
twice the fun. So I agree.
You're adding all these other bodies and everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So I agree with that. It'll be
But
fun
I
regardless.
do want to say prior to this match, I mean, as always, we hope this, but with especially a match of this caliber of danger, we hope that everybody's okay at the end and
Yeah,
walks away from this
safe.
match clean and safe. Because when you deal
Yeah,
with ladders and tables and chairs, there's always a lot. I mean, like I said, wrestling is always, that's what I'm saying, we always want everyone to walk away safe from their matches. But
yeah,
especially when you involve elements like this, and especially because there are so many people in the ring, and if someone's laying one spot to the left or to the right, and they shouldn't be a couple inches here, a couple inches there, who knows?
yeah,
So hopefully, we're hoping for a because we know it's going to be entertaining. We know this
yeah.
match is going to be entertaining as absolute hell. But we're just hoping everybody is safe.
I agree, 1,000%. All right, brother. So next match is the Intercontinental Championship match: Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles, and you get to pick this
Well,
one
I
because
I already know what because you said who you thought was going to
yeah,
win because
yeah, for sure.
you give it away for free. You slut. Uh,
Wow.
but I agree with you. It's Dom. It's Dom. I think it's Dom because he's had the belt for a while now. And when a while, I mean a couple months. But he hasn't defended it. He's been injured for a while. So I think
Mhm.
it's been kind of a hollow reign.
Yeah,
So I want to make
yeah,
sure that
exactly.
this continues. So I think it's been good, and you can probably build a better feud once he beats him, and then you have to see what's going on because Dom also made an appearance down in Tipla,
Yeah,
and
right.
so who knows what's going on down there. But I think logically it has to be Dom. I don't think you can pull it off him like this. So I'm gonna go Dom and fun. Still Dom. This
Yeah,
is it's not his time yet. So
yeah.
I think this is one that has to be just him both times around and like locked.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm glad you brought that Triple H thing up because that's what I was going to bring up too. Like, they teased them, holding a title in that promotion as well. So it's almost like they're going to try to build him up in a way because he has momentum, whether he's wrestling or not. He's a fan favorite,
Mhm.
and you because he's technically the future of the company, one of the people at least. You want to make sure that you build him up the right way,
Right.
and not necessarily a clean win but an exciting win against AJ Styles, that's a huge accomplishment on your resume. It's AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is a name. AJ Styles is still AJ Styles. Like
Exactly.
so, yeah.
Agreed. Agreed. All right, man. So I like that. So then the next match, we get the no DQ, no countouts women's intercontinental championship match. Unfortunately, I could care less about this match. And then my pick, I'm just gonna go through this. Will be Lyra Valkyria. Simply because that's my logical pick, because the way that they set it up, they said if she loses, she can't contend for the belt ever for like ever again or a year or whatever it is. So you can't make a stipulation like that without, giving the person a fighting chance. The only way that I see it not working that way, and the fun pick is Becky winning, is because you get a Bailey interference. And then now you could make the case, oh, I didn't lose fairly, so therefore I get another chance, which means the story gets extended. Not really happy about it, but again, logical pick, Lyra. Fun pick, Becky. But I could care less. That's where I'm at. Yeah.
Everything about this. Listen, I'm tired. I'm very tired. So I'm gonna do this fast and dirty. It's Becky on both fronts, so we can be done with all this bullshit. Sorry, it's just, but this feud has been a very long feud.
Yeah, dude.
It's been, and you introduced a third person into it just to have that third person removed and continue the same feud.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go Becky just so it's over and done with. Just so
Yeah.
it's over and done with. And then this way, Becky can come back and like, no, I want my rematch. And then we have to go relive this moment.
Yeah.
Let's just end it. And like I said, maybe Bailey comes in and and works it over, and Lyra doesn't get a shot for a while, which is great because now you can do a Lyra Bailey angle and stuff. So great. With you, I'm done. I'm tired. But so after that, I'm going Becky on both just to stop this, just to stop the madness. Stop the madness.
Yeah. And actually, we're going to introduce a new concept, right? Because I remember since you brought up Mania last year or last time we were there at MetLife, that Rey Mysterio Samoa Joe with the bathroom break match. So this, I think, will be the bathroom break match of the night.
This when everyone's gonna be like, you know what I need? Another beer and a hot dog, some
Yep.
popcorn, maybe some ice cream, and some kind of
Oh, I
funky
got to get that new
vehicle.
merch,
Yeah,
Let's
like
get it.
what? Let me get that shirt now because. And I'm sorry because I love the superstars of the WWE and all wrestling superstars and everything they do, and I feel like really bad for speaking like this.
Yeah, but we're fans, dude. We're
but
fans.
it's just this has been quite a long time coming, and so I think both of these need to be refreshed, both to get both of them against new blood and new gimmicks. So let's end this out.
Agreed, man. All right, moving on. Next match is, which I'm excited for, the United States Championship Steel Cage match. We got Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. And I love every bit of this because what I want to happen is I want Jacob to get the belt back. So oh wait, actually it's your pick, right? Or you want me to just jump in? I'll just do it.
This is my pick. It's my pick. It's my pick. It's my pick.
Go for it. Go for it. My bad.
I think the logical pick here is Solo.
Oh,
I think it's Solo. I think you've had this for a while. Solo was supposed to be the guy coming out of the bloodline, the next tribal chief, and all this and that. You've run all these ragged things just over and over and over again. And I think it's going to be a hell of a match if Fatu's going to get him in the cage, but I think there's going to be chicanery and tomfoolery. So I'm going to go Solo, but my logical, but my fun pick would be Fatu wins in just a gory blood fest of just awesomeness. But Solo would due to chicanery and tomfoolery.
yeah. Okay. So I say the same exact thing, but in favor of Jacob. So Jacob wins because you get them both in the cage. You get him a little bit of moment, a moment to each other by themselves. But eventually, you just get a tsunami of Samoans just jumping in the cage. You're gonna get the what are they? The MTFs, and you're
Yeah.
gonna get Jimmy, Big Jim, and we're just gonna get like bodies all over the place, and then ultimately giving Jacob the final moment. And I think that's the way it's gonna play out. So fun and logical pick, Jacob. I just want Samoan mayhem all over that cage.
You're gonna have Tala Tonga, Tongaloa, JC. You still have Tama Tonga who's out, so that could be a 4-pack right there. Then you get Big Jim. Maybe you drag out Roman Reigns and Jey Uso and and then here's Sami Zayn and you're like bloodlines.
Yeah,
no.
lines,
but no.
bloodlines,
bloodlines. So that would be fun. That would be fun. So Fatu is your logical, and is he your fun also?
Yeah, bro, you gotta let him have his moment back, in especially in a huge arena like that, in a huge stadium like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta give it to him.
All right, cool. You're right.
Yeah. All right. And then we got two more matches on the card. The next one is the Women's World Championship Triple Threat. Naomi, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. Since I gave it away too easily in the last match, I'll go ahead and jump straight into this one. This one, logical pick Naomi, fun pick Io Sky. Logical because she just got the belt. There's no way you're gonna rip it off of her right away. That doesn't make sense. So Naomi is the logical pick. Plus, she's on fire. She has momentum right now. And then you could continue the story of Io and Rhea later on because at the end of the day, they still didn't get a win over each other at that point in time, or Rhea didn't get a win over Io at that point. So, but then the fun pick is Io because then she becomes champion and further proves Rhea's point that she's still better than her and she's going to beat her no matter what, whether she got pinned or not. So, yeah, I like that. So that's the fun thing. Yeah. What do you think?
Okay. I am going to go with Naomi as the logical pick as well. Unless Naomi's already pregnant. and they have to pull it off her. Unless she's already pregnant, they have to pull it off her. But I don't think so, because she did say she wanted to get her family going and stuff, and there is a clock on that. So I think that might be kind of a thing in terms of maybe that's why they put it on her as quickly as they did, because they might have to move it off her as quickly as they have. But I think logically, if assuming that's not the case, I'm going to go with logically it's her. And I think also fun it's her, but fun it's her because of what I think I said before, I think actually holds more weight here, a returning Bianca Belair. Because we haven't seen Bianca Belair in a while. She's been out with an injury.
Well, remember, she was just a ref. That's about it, though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So, but there's no physical match. So she's been out for a while. So maybe we get a little Bianca Belair sighting to be like, kind of just throw everything off, and then in the fracas there, Naomi still holds on, and you now get to build a Naomi Bailey situation. Naomi and Bianca situation rather, moving forward. But I think Naomi is both the logic. I mean, I would love Io Sky to win it, but she had it for the a long time now. I think it's okay to now put on somebody else because she's still a draw. She's like Becky, she's like Seth Rollins, she's like Roman. You don't need a belt on her to have a good match and for people to be interested in down. So I'm going Naomi on both.
I like it, man. All right. And then while you jot that down, final match of the night, we get the WWE Championship Street Fight: John Cena versus Codith Rhodes. By the way, huge pop for Codith Rhodes on our listeners. They're like, Codith. I was like, shout outs to those that are listening. Appreciate y'all.
Codith. Yeah.
Codith. Yeah, we're sticking to it. And
Yeah.
you go, man. You get the final.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Your logical pick here is one Codith Rhodes, man. It's Codith time. It's time to get Codith back. All right. Listen, he left. It's been fun. Cena's been rocking. Cena has however many dates left. At some point, you got to push him back face. You're not going to have him retire heel. That's not going to happen. So you got to get a couple more matches in with him. It's the time. And now you can start building, because this is now where it could be where John learns his lesson and he's like, I have a chance to beat him by cheating, but I don't want to cheat anymore. And, we get hustle, loyalty, respect, Cena back. And so I think your logical pick here is one Codith Rhodes. And I think the fun pick, I think the fun pick here would be Cena, and just to be like, well, how much more can we do? And when does he lose it? And how does it happen? Like,
Yeah.
But I think with the build here, and like I said, it's Codith. So yeah, I'm going Codith, but the fun one would be John Cena.
Yeah. So not to be boring, but I 1,000% agree with you. I think I'm more excited to see it unfold because I think so here's what I learned about Cody and John Cena dynamics when it comes to stipulation or gimmick matches, right?
Right.
I've noticed that they start off the match, like the first 10 minutes, as an actual match to make you forget, like, oh, that's right, this is a street fight, or this is a bloodline rules match, or this is what this is. So you'll have like a good solid 10 minutes of a solid match, and they're both good enough together to make it look good. Then we get a point where Cody is going to face a situation where he could potentially, quote unquote, hurt Cena and really take him out for good,
Right.
kind of showing signs of like heelish behavior. So then you see a situation like that, and people are like, no, Cody, don't do it. You're the Mickey Mouse of the organization. Like, please don't. We love you. And then
you hate Cody so much. Why you hate Cody so much, man?
So what is going to end up happening is like he's going to come to a decision, and then we hear if you smell what the Rock
that's what I was
cooking,
thinking.
and then he comes out and he's like, "Do it, or else Liberty and Brandy don't get the perks that they get, or something crazy."
What's
And he's
happening
like,
right now? What is happening right now?
he's like, I got to do it for my family. And then boom, Cody turns heel, destroys John Cena. And then on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, whenever he appears again, it's like, guys, I had a moment of realization. I'm back. Hustle, loyalty, respect. I'm coming for you, Cody. Man, that's the second half of the season.
Okay. So you think that it's that Cody Rhodes morphs into Dom Toretto because of family, and then he's heel, and this is where Cena becomes face.
Mm-hmm.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I mean, I think there is going to be a point where Cody, he does have to do it, but I think he will. I agree with you. I think he will do it, but I don't think it's gonna. It'll change anything out. The Rock, I think, is still having problems with Triple H, so I don't know. That's why I'm a little weary about The Rock showing up, because apparently they've been beefing and he hasn't been anywhere in a minute. So, so no, I think that would be fun. But I don't think you can turn Cody heel just yet. I think you can still ride this face thing out for a while, because you want to save the heel turns, as we've seen with with Cena, how well it worked. We've seen when Hogan passed, and the reviving of his career, because it wasn't going to WCW that revived his career. It was the NWO while he was in WCW that revived his career. So I think this is you don't want to sell your heel turns too early. You just got Cody back. He's been with the company a couple of years as a major player. So I think if Cena does win, it's maybe a different route, but I don't know if it's, I don't know. I don't see that turn happening just yet, but I do see Cena getting back to face Cena. So something might happen where maybe someone interferes to screw with Cody, and then John has to save Cody, and that's where it goes.
I
Something
like
like
that. Like, you should be a writer, dude. I like it. I like when you. I like how you be turning ideas around. I like it. I like it. But overall, those are
Yeah, man.
the
That's right.
night one and night two card. We have our picks in, so we can't wait to see it fold out. A couple of things that I just want to put out there before we conclude this episode. Pretty much
Yes.
one, because you just brought it up, and apparently, like, we know, but our listeners don't know. So yes, at this point in time in this recording, Hulk Hogan has passed. We actually did shoot an episode with some Primos for Life alumni, but that we had a couple of files that we're still trying to get fixed up. Once we get it all cleared up, we're definitely going to polish it up and present it to everybody, because it was a really awesome conversation about Goldberg's retirement match. But then also at that point in time, we also spoke on Hulk Hogan and his career and what we thought as fans and what the pros think of when it comes to handling situations and going through that experience. Really fun episode. So we're definitely going to polish that up and get that out. Um, what a fantastic reaction to Ortiz. Want to thank Ortiz so much for taking the time to chat with us. It was really fun. A lot of people loved it, and we got so much reception on social media. Over 11,000 views on YouTube, and over 2,000 or almost 2,000 on Instagram numbers. We appreciate and love everybody for that. So thank you so much
Please,
for the
yes,
momentum,
yeah, man.
and the traction that we're getting. Thank you so much. And then now we got this episode. We're gonna put it out as soon as possible, so that way you could go into SummerSlam, whether you're watching it at home or you're gonna attend live. So that way
Yeah.
we could sway your decision one way or another, because that's what fans do.
Swaying decisions. Yes.
But overall, thank you again, everybody. We truly love you and we appreciate you. Arielito,
Yep.
you got anything to add to all that?
No, once again, we do this and we do it because we have fun. But you guys, knowing that you're there, liking and following and laughing and judging and all the fun stuff, makes us love it even more. So, smash the like button, primosforlife.com. Anywhere you guys can go and find it, please do. Tell your friends, tell anyone, it's a big wrestling weekend, so just, mention that, these two guys who are just down to talk and have a good time, and see if it rolls, but so thank you everyone for listening. We love you. We couldn't do it without you. That's pretty much all I got, man. So
Right, man. Entonces, primo, como siempre, you know what to do.
On this very, very awesome weekend for wrestling, it's going to be a great SummerSlam weekend. I just can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see you, Primo. It's going to be good to be able to throw my arms around you, give you a big hug. And we'll definitely chat wrestling when you get here. But other than that, to the rest of everyone else out there, nos vemos cuando nos vemos. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you.
There you go. Nos vemos cuando nos vemos. Take care, everybody.
Yeah. Nos vemos, man.
Nos vemos, man. You know what? Let's just throw it back. Take two.
No
We'll
takes.
see you when we see you.
We're leaving it. Nos vemos, man.
Take care, everybody. Love
Later.
y'all.
Good night, everybody.